Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is I, Queen J. Lotus, Pimp Sun Kiss, coming at y'all right quick, right fast, certainly, for a quick love and money message. All right, I had a whole other version of this done, and it somehow got deleted, so I can't tell no lie to you. I'm a little irritated, but everything is in divine design, and we're gonna make it all work right on time. So, boom, TikTok. I ain't gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the specificities of this card. All right. So this particular collective, I'm going to have some stamps and things on the post that will let you know, some different symbols and whatnot on how to tell if you are a member of this collective, if you may resonate with this message. Okay. So I'm doing things a little differently this day. So just ride with me. All right. So for this particular collective, there is a first collective that is dealing with some mixing of business and pleasure. I'm not gonna tell no lie to you. As many of you probably already know, you're part of this collective. The cat is out the bag. If you've been suspecting if the cat is out the bag, honey, this is the confirmation that the cat is out the bag. I was getting these messages and things of this nature, whereas it's given that your co-creeper, the person that you've been creeping with at the job, sneaking and deaking, I'm giving it some of y'all are single, but your co-creeper is not. Getting that some of you are married and or in a relationship, and you sneaking and deaking around at your job. For some of you, this is going back to some previous jobs and or previous institutions, places where you may have done internships, you may have been a student, you may have been an apprentice, a mentee, you may have been a mentor, okay? This could be something that is catching up with you. It's given, in the original post that I had done, there was this message that came up through me where I was like, I would tell y'all to stop while y'all are ahead, but Spirit is saying that y'all already had several opportunities to do so, and you just kept going, and or you stopped it and you went back. Tisk. Well, you're just gonna have to hold on tight. I would say enjoy the ride, but I don't think this is gonna be too enjoyable for y'all. I just cannot lie to you. The good news is if you lock in, take full accountability, do your repenting, and I do mean that in a spiritual sense. You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to be, belonging to no specific religion or none of that. But I do advise you to do your due diligence, your repentance, genuine, taking up accountability and standing 10 toes down on business, facing of your shit. And the universe, God, the divine realm, they will be and remain on your side, and they will help you redeem once you allow this tower to just go ahead and fall. So there's some wording on this card that reads, I realize there's something between us, but the rumors are overwhelming. The rumors feel overwhelming. The damage is done, not by what was said, but by what was left unsaid. So another part of this imagery is there are some of y'all's co-creepers. They got too comfortable with somebody they thought was a friend, and the whole time, their person was their biggest hater on the low. And this is giving males. This is giving a situation like between males where the male is, how males be talking, and they don't realize that they talking about a female. I'm using these terms specifically and simply stated because we don't need to get too lost in the sauce of like the masculine and feminine energies. I want to be as clear as possible that Spirit let me know that these are males talking, okay? So the co-creepers in question that I'm speaking on here are males in this particular case, okay? Because it's given they was chatting it up about, the notches on their belt, if you will, and not realizing that they homeboy is their biggest hater, want what they got, and done ran with the whole teapot. So this whole thing is very likely causing a lot of separation between you all and your co-creeper and, a lot of other people that you care about, because it's going to be a lot of people looking at you real crazy. I ain't gonna lie, rightfully so. It's going to be a lot of people like, what the fuck? How you even do that? Like, what is actually going on with you? Why would you, like, throw it all away over some dick, over some pussy, over some, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's giving that. So, like I said, y'all, lock in, take full accountability, do your big one, do your thing. Because what's going on is what's going on, child. Now, I'm gonna segue to the second collective, but y'all stay tuned if you feel intuitively appropriate. So, okay, so this second collective is given that this is a friend group. So this is a very, very peculiar, interesting phenomenon, but this is something where Spirit is saying that they are really like, they're using these situations to show the world God and how God works for real, okay? So in this particular situation, it's quite a few situations. So I was getting scattered friendships. So there are several friendships scattered amongst several different cities, states, different places. But Spirit was telling me that there are at least 5 people, okay? 5 people who have traveled, bounced around these different cities and states, and they've bounced around different friend groups, usually befriending one person who, so happens to stumble upon them or approaches them and, is pure-hearted with them, genuine with them, and, forms a bond, genuinely, is seeking to collab, seeking to help, whatever, what have you, seeking to be a friend. I'm starting to hear the Golden Girls theme song in my head. So some of you may even be, I'm not saying it like that, but some of you may be older, and this may be some justice that's about to be revealed to you that's been a long time coming, because it's taking you a long time to accept what was going on in your role and the truth of your memories, because there has been a lot of manipulation and gaslighting going on. And yes, these people have been running amok, and that is why God is seeking to make the biggest point with this thing. Because again, this has been like I said, 5 people that have bounced around different cities, states, and this and that, bounced around different friend groups, usually being introduced. I'm seeing Real Housewives here, so we might end up seeing some parallels go on some of the Real Housewives shows also. But yeah, so being introduced into friend groups by, this one person that's being genuine with them, and this and that and the third, and then they get into friend groups and they infiltrate and or they take advantage, mooch, they're soaking up benefits and comforts and all of this, and then all this and that and the third, and then they get in their mind that they're entitled to just run off with it, and or take the pieces, or get closer to certain people within the friend group, and then turn everybody against the friend that introduced them, forming connections and then taking advantage of the connections and turning the connections against, things of that nature, infiltrating friend groups and then ostracizing people, manipulating the whole group. I just keep hearing infiltrating, like a mole, like just moling through friend groups. And it's this, it's very sadistic. I'm hearing toxic feminine, and it's giving these individuals are like extremely unhappy, and it's giving like they are, fem sales. Huh. I've only heard that word one time recently. That's the this is the way Spirit is describing it to me. The lame girl, the bullied girl in school that not too many people fuck with, and then she finally started smelling herself or whatever, and now she wants to take revenge on every single person that seems like a representative of those people that bullied her in school. And it's crazy, and Spirit is on their ass even more so, because they're not even going after the people who did them dirty. They are going after people who remind them most of themselves, and they're going after people who remind them most of like what the world told them they couldn't have, they couldn't be. Yeah, it's crazy. Don't try to make it make sense. Because it has to have sense in the first place to be made, okay? You know what it is. And Spirit is about to make it even more clear what it is, because the thing is, I'm hearing everybody ain't lying on you. That's how I was about to get, because these people have gone around with side stories. Ooh, they showing me Ramic from Sinners. They showing me Ramic from Sinners when he dropped out the sky, and he went up on their porch and he's like, oh my gosh, they took my wife, and I just thought, oh, I ain't got nothing. Yes, they keep telling me it's like 5 people. And they have been going around using their sob stories to get inside people's sense of homes, get inside people's homes and friend groups, things of that nature, business groups as well. I'm hearing, different groups that have a sense of home, a sense of intimacy, things of that nature, and wreaking havoc. So yeah, and Spirit is about to put them on blast. I'm hearing, you wanted attention, you wanted the spotlight, here it go. Take a bow. Oh, go on and take a bow. Cause it's over now. I know I sung it backwards, but it's all in divine design, okay? Nothing's a coincidence. And before I wrap up, I want to take a quick second to acknowledge the 8 and the 3 there. Yes, that's a 38. Y'all, I am dyscalculated, dyslexic, and all that. In case you didn't know, again, it's all in divine design. But I just want to just go ahead and say that I am not slow. All right? I have some unique learning situations, okay? Anyway, so the number 38 there, you put the 3 and the 8 together and you get 11. And so what Spirit is saying with that parallel there, amongst 3 and 8 and what they represent, this is again a long time coming on justice for y'all that's on the vindication end, which I'm receiving at this collective. This is the people that are being vindicated, y'all, as well as though, because understand, karma is not a punishment system. It's just shit catching up to you. So you still hear from the first collective. Also keep that in mind, okay? This whole thing is karmic. It's justice. It's been a long time coming. And a part of that is because, like I had said before, it took a while for certain people to shake off certain energies, for them to see clearly, and for them to, detangle and heal from certain other people in situations, for them to see other situations more clearly. First of all, see themselves more clearly. And so in that personal clarity, you've been able to look up and realize, hey, wait the fuck a minute. I am not who the fuck they said I am. I may have done the things they said I did, but I'm not who they say I am. Trying to throw my name in the dirt, but I really don't give a damn. I'm still standing like the Statue of Liberty, and I put my name in the history book so they'll forever remember me. Hey, yes, God. So that's another song channeling there. Still Standing by Monica and Ludacris. Boom, TikTok. It's a lot of songs channeling through here. I'll make sure to include them in the comments, the post, all of that good stuff. But yes, child, yes. Y'all, this some strong ass shit. And it's so strong because y'all finally called y'all energy back. Y'all, and some of y'all from the first collective, it's like as soon as y'all made that decision to halt it, that's when shit started. That's when shit started falling out. And again, it's not a punishment. It's just shit catching up with you. So if it's good things catching up with you, hey, clock that too, right? It's karmic. And it wanted to understand, Spirit is wanting y'all to understand that it's so strong like this because again, y'all called y'all strength back. Y'all went back in yourselves and pulled your strength back up out of you. And therefore, that alone, like, and I've been telling people lately as well, and I've been hearing a lot of messages myself as well, constant reminders that you don't have to have all these big fancy candles and incense and all this other, fancy stuff to do no ritual or cord break and all of that. It is cool. It can help. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong with some razzle and dazzle about it. However, a great way to get started and kick shit off is I call my energy back. I call my strength back. I call my truth back. I call my redemption back. I call my clarity of self back. Unapologetically. In divine design. Period. Call it back. And see, Spirit just wanted me to emphasize that so much because they wanted me to let y'all know, like, that's a large part of y'all's role that y'all play in this vindication that's coming for y'all. Y'all finally said enough. Look, Cardi B channel, like, enough is enough. You scared, then just say that. How enough is enough. Yes, God, y'all finally put y'all foot down in a universal sense. And so now it's like, and I know it's gonna sound crazy to some of y'all, but especially if you are fire sign or air sign, a lot of your power is in commanding affirmations, right? And again, I know it's gonna sound weird, right? Because a lot of us end up having experiences where our surroundings, our villages end up like conditioning us, abusing us to feel like we have to downplay our confidence, downplay our boss ass energy, boss ass nature type shit. When in actuality, that's our shit. That's our throne. That's what we do. That's our power. Commanding, declaring, right? And so again, it's a time and a place, and there are certain people, certain types of energies and such, where it works better for them to ask and receive. But certain calls on your life and certain crowns on our heads require us to command and declare more often than not. And a lot of the times we may find ourselves wondering, why is it not going through? Why is it not going through? Like, why, I'm doing what I do. Why is it not going through? And it's because you're downplaying your strength and your purpose, your call on your life to command and declare. Because you're a boss. Watch it beat go. Watch that thing go. I'm bossy. I'm the first girl to scream on the track. I switched at the beat of the drum. That's right. I brought all the boys to the yard. And that's right. I'm the one that's tattooed on this arm. I'm bossy. I'm the child love to hate. I'm the chick that raised the stakes. I told young stunner he should switch the gate. I'm back with an 808 cause I'm bossy. Yes, God, straight from Mother Leo Khalees herself. So y'all know that's not a coincidence. And another thing about it that Spirit is saying is that a part of why these types of individuals have, quote unquote, taken your kindness for weakness is because, one, they have this lackluster narrative that, when people are bosses or in a leadership position, or when they're truly confident and sure of themselves, they don't share. They don't help. They're mean. They're ostracizing. So, them seeing you radiate this boss-ass energy, they know that you're destined to be bossy, okay? And you're generous. You see something in them, you help them. So it's not necessarily them taking your kindness for weakness exactly. It's the fact that they're like, oh, you all the way up there and you see something in me, you gotta be stupid. And a part of you believed that before, and that's a part of why their bullshit was working. And as soon as you declared on a multidimensional level that you are who you are and you know who you are and your truth is the truth, period, that chain snapped off. And now, just as much as you know, they finna know, and the universe finna know. You know you're fucked up, right? As in them, no, you were not stupid. They were a dumbass, fumbling several bags, fumbling several genuine people, fumbling several blessings, fumbling several opportunities because it was more important for them to try to prove some dumbass point that they could get over on powerful people and to prove that they're a powerful person. And the whole time, they're even weaker bitch than before. Tisk. And it's over. It's done for. The door is closed all the way down to, I'm getting two parallel images. One from the movie Drag Me to Hell, and it's the image of her. I think it's a railroad track. I haven't actually seen that movie, but I be getting visions of it. But anyway, it's the scene. It's her. I think it's a railroad, and the ground cracks, and basically all them demons start sucking her in. And the nigga, the guy, excuse my French, the guy is up on the bridge or something. He's looking down like he want to help her, but he can't. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Child, justice has been served. They come to collect you, dumb shit. Okay. Tisk. And the other one is the Shadow Man and the Princess and the Frog. When all them spirits drag him on in to the other side, child. Honey. But hey, first collective, y'all gotta do y'all thing, honey. Y'all gotta do y'all thing. And child, I wish you whatever's in divine design. Second collective people, are you ready? Transformation Central. And understand, like a part of this too, is because, let me spit it out. Understand, and I know y'all understand because a part of the reason why y'all here is because y'all understand. This is not about like laughing at someone else's demise or anything of that nature. It's literally about getting what's yours and taking back what's yours. So when this vindication plays out, as this vindication plays out, don't you for a second let that habit to apologize for being right come over you. Don't you for a second extend no sympathy to a crime motherfucker that done already bit you once, twice, 3 times, all that shit. Okay? Don't you for a second. Don't you for a second. Okay? Because I'm seeing Yvette at that door while Jody on the other side acting a fool and her hand trembling and she knows she don't need to do it. And she knows she don't need to do it. She pop back. Honey, now Yvette end up going back eventually, okay? Don't be Yvette. Okay? Don't be Yvette. Be Peanut. And even better yet, be Cat Williams. Because that's what it's giving. Like, a lot of us are about to have our Cat Williams moment where we sat up and we said what we said over and over and over and over and over again. Because it's also bigger than this friend group situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's giving a lot of y'all have dealt with this same thing, different situations over and over and over again. And that's the parallel of it too. Because remember I said it's like 5 people that's been doing this amongst different states, different places, different friend groups, all that shit, cities, all that shit. Okay? So, Spirit's wanting y'all to understand that as this plays out, it's about you realizing even further who you are on a multidimensional level. Because a part of why the universe and people and all of that, they finna start hearing and seeing you more clearly now, is because you finally committed to starting to see and hear you more clearly, unapologetically. So keep that going, because it's still gonna be some people, like this person, these people, that try to convince you, oh, you being cold. Oh, they apologize. Oh, but okay, it's over now, so just da-da-da-da-da. No. You can receive the apology. You do not have to accept it. You can go on about your business and forgive them, forgive yourself in your own self, in your own space. You ain't got to give them nothing. And honestly, you don't owe them shit. And Spirit is saying it's in your best interest not to extend any energy to them at all, because they will only misuse it. And I am picking up that there are a few of you in this collective that is in limbo. And what I mean by that is, you know what you know, but you're still masking in some type of way. It's giving like you may still kind of be exchanging energy with this person or these people in some type of way. And so when the sun rises and shines on this fucked up individual that's about to get exposed and have their feet held to the fire, you're very likely going to end up having to fight your way out of the spotlight with them. And what I mean by that is they're going to swear y'all partners in crime on everything and da-da-da-da and all of this and that. It's going to be a plethora of other people that's going to swear you're guilty by association because you still fucking with them. You still talking to them. Y'all still exchanging energy. They still see y'all, you know, this and that, liking each other's pictures, liking, commenting on each other's posts and shit like that. They still see that. And so, like I said, this is a warning for a select few of y'all. Some of y'all still got the door cracked and door open. You standing in the threshold type shit. And Spirit is saying, is what they saying. You didn't put your foot down before, so now you're going to have to duel. Ooh, give me dual and twins energy. It's real strong Pisces energy in here. All the way around, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna reemphasize that some of y'all still lollygagging and dilly-dallying about cutting out certain connections, cutting dry, and putting your foot down on certain energies and things of that nature. And that sun gonna rise, that spotlight gonna be on. You're gonna be standing right next to that person or anywhere in the vicinity, and they're gonna grab hold of your neck and try to put you in a headlock, and you're gonna have to do your big one. And with all that being said, child, if I do say so myself, honey, I have milked this cow dry, and I am thoroughly appreciative for the exchange of vibes. And if you're feeling synchronized, please do me a divine design and like, share, and subscribe so that you can be one of the first to be back through these queenly quarters for the next time. And be sure to bless that comment section with your questions and conversations. And as always, I bid you in always light, love, healing, and liberation. Emphasis on liberation. Mwah.